Dude,
just a heads up to the people watching right now. 2.0 launched on the 30th of June. So while the Death Kings not Death Kings, I'm pretty sure the Fun Pimps have said that we shouldn't lose our save points, our save games. I'm pretty sure I've seen stuff like that said about the launches of Alpha 19 and 20, etc.
Please just keep your fingers crossed for us.
Yeah, please pray for us. Keep your fingers crossed, toes crossed, pubes crossed, whatever you want to cross. You know, pull out those pubes. We need it. Your beards. I'll pluck my beard. Yeah.
Here we go. This is the Death King mansion. This is Mikey's hard work, sweat and tears, so to speak. I love the bear skin rug as well. I can't remember who put like that, but that skin rug upstairs that just looks, yeah, that's awesome. Love it. So we'll start at the bottom and we'll work our way up. I'll show you what we've got, and then we'll move on to the line afterwards. But yeah, like literally, like other than his own rooms, we've done his own rooms, and I think Raven did a extended balcony for everyone. But other than that, like literally everything
not yet, but I'm working on it. Yeah.
Everything else in here, with the exception of those, is this is Mike. He's a love child, and he's done a smashing job. We've got his laundry room, which is bigger than most of the poor people's entire residence.
Our kitchen is like 3 of their houses, bless them.
We've literally got a laundry room that is bigger than most of the poor people's houses, and all it's got is literally just a couple of dryers and washers in it. That's it. Like nothing else. It's completely unnecessary, but I love it.
And yet, in the lore of the game, I have the nerve to lead a cult about being humble.
Yep. And we've got for the greater food.
Such hypocrite.
This is the kitchen. I love that for the greater food. Like it.
Okay.
We've got the kitchen, which is, as MDN says, is quite literally like almost 3 times the size of people's homes.
I think the table might be as big as one of their houses. No. It's only like 2 wide. It's only 2 wide.
It's like half the size of their houses.
I think it's just as long. It's the width. It's the girth it hasn't got.
Yeah, it's literally about half, but still, our like dining table is half the size of their.
You have to count it when you go down there. When you show them the tour of Dan in the Bronx.
8 long by 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 wide.
It's 5 wide, isn't it?
Okay.
No, 6.
Is it 6?
I did 6 because where we put the cooker and the bed, it wouldn't fit in with just 5. So I was originally gonna do 5, but then I had to sort of knock that down and extend it to 6 so we could actually fit all the stuff
I
in
finished
there.
them off. I'm pretty sure I made them 5. Because what I did was I did a double wall.
Some of the poor people have got slightly smaller houses.
Yeah. I was building them with the assumption that was 5. Because what I did I did a double wall between each property, so that the cooker could be built into the wall, which is what you've done when you've decorated them. I'm certain it's the door, and then it's too wide on each side of the door.
I was literally just doing one wall. Like on the lower ones, I was doing one wall.
But
you did
that's
the left-hand
where I was
side
doing it differently.
Yeah, you did the left-hand side as you, like, if I'm heading down the line towards the end. Nah, you did the left, I did the right. So the guys on the left have got 1 block shorter than the guys on the right. But
sorry, guys. You're still paying the same amount of rent, though.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. This is one of my favourite parts of the house. I love this. We've got like a proper retro little disco dance floor, which is like, I'm so gutted that you can't get a little disco ball to dangle above that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, dude, that would be so awesome.
We've got the massive boombox speaker system over here that Mikey put together, which is absolutely fantastic. I love it.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty cool.
I'm surprised there's no speakers in the game.
And then we've got this. If you think this view is good, this is nothing. Wait till we get up top. When we get up there, like the view you get from this little infinity pool on the roof is absolutely just like cracking.
Oh yeah, I gave you guys a free thumbnail, didn't I? In the last episode.
And then we've got This bit here, this is new. This weren't here last time I was here. This is I'm assuming this is the YouTube thing that MDM threw together for us.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward though, because there are some parts I've not been able to put the soundproofing on.
Right, look, it still looks good, mate. I like it. Look at this. Look like a proper little streaming centre is built for us. Look, so you know, when the Death Kings restore society, we've got as little streaming centres there for you.
Restore society in our name.
There we go.
In our image.
Which is absolutely fantastic. I love it. Like I said, most of this is all MDM, man. He's absolutely smashed this. And the windows, I don't know why, but I always love big windows in buildings. I love the massive windows, like on the downstairs part.
I think I'm gonna start working on the cargo ship this episode.
Yes!
I think
finally.
I am.
I've been excited for that.
But because I've got most of this dredged out. I mean, not all of it, but I've got most of it dredged out where I think I'm gonna start working on the cargo ship. Yeah, this
so if anyone's wondering what I'm working on
happening
now, is I'm working on a. So this is going to be the social hub of this district, of the desert district, and what I want to do is make a glass platform so that people can come out here and have drinks and just chill on here, looking down at the river, the nice views, but not too close that they're going to get hurt by the zombies. And in the lore of it, there would be people with guns on either side. So if any cops come around, they would be taken care of before they even manage to get close.
And I love this bit as well. Like this is the old. This is just the old man in me coming out now, but the like the little library area with the seating and stuff, like just sitting.
Yeah.
The big view out the window, like love it.
Yeah,
absolutely love that little section.
You could sit down there with a nice little, vodka or bourbon or whiskey with a cigar, just looking out.
Bourbon,
You are definitely speaking to the older man in me now, mate. That's definitely me, mate. Like I would be perfectly happy in this apocalypse. That nice two-seater.
Yes.
Glass of whiskey in one hand, a nice fat cigar in other, mate, and I'd be happy as bloody.
See, I was just picturing it as like, you'd have like a cup of tea or something in there, but that's very good. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
The King's room, which we haven't actually got round to decorating this bit yet, so this will be here for him as and when he's back and.
Who's that?
All that jazz, Rage.
Yeah.
He's having a small hiatus, and bless him. He's got which is cool, So when he gets back, we'll not touch it. We'll leave that for him to do. That's his little.
Yep.
He'll turn it into a gym. We'll do what parents do when they don't love the kids and that's after they've left home.
Dude, that's so fucked up. I mean, it's true, but it's like, dude.
It's like in Friends, isn't it, where they got rid of, they turned Monica's room into a gym, and they kept Ross's room as a shrine.
I love it.
The massive bathtub here. This was put together by MDM for me. Yeah, I like his design, so he's built me a massive bathtub. In fact, that bathtub is actually one block longer than the poor people's houses. It's not as wide, but it is one block longer, which I find hilarious. My bathtub's bigger than their house. The rest of it I decorated myself. This is my place, obviously, on the premise of being humble. We only put 3 chandeliers up, not 4, because that would just be too eccentric.
Yeah.
I like how the poor people don't have a single way of keeping their houses warm though, and I've got 2 coal fires in my living room.
Oh my god, this is so cool! Why did I put the tree in the middle of the bridge?
We've got a few damaged bricks out here from where, because we had a couple of problems with the infinity pool staying together, but we fixed that now. But yeah, we had an issue or two with it, so there's a few damaged pieces we need to repair, but we'll get round to that.
Yeah.
And then we'll go upstairs and we'll go see Raven and MDN's rooms.
Mine's still kind of bare. I was working on like upgrading it that way the pool wouldn't keep coming in, but got everything upgraded now, and I was working on that balcony out there because it's like, dude,
to bed now.
That right there is like $1 million view. You know, it's like, dude, yeah, it's priceless.
This is a Raven's bathroom.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's
bathtub and shower. He's I like that bathroom. That's pretty sweet, man.
Wait a minute. Did I do anything? I thought it was bare.
No, you've completely done the bathroom, mate. It looks great.
Oh, okay.
I love the shower and the bath and stuff. I like that effect you've got with the wood as well. You like the log cabin effect thing going off. Like, that's pretty sweet.
I forgot I did that. To tell you the truth, I'm just looking at your stream right. Yeah, holy shit. I forgot I did that.
No, what is Kitty Cat? You're off to bed. Good night. Sweet dreams and all that.
Have a good one. Sleep tight.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna drown.
Let the bed bugs goodbye.
This is the balcony I was working on. Look, I like the fact it's see-through as well. I love the fact you can see straight down the line. I do like that. That is cool.
Bar. Yeah, you can't make a bar, can you? There isn't a bar to make.
He hasn't finished it completely. No, you're not going to do it yourself, mate. You've got to sort of make it yourself. You've got, but yeah, he's about halfway done. He hasn't finished it yet, but as you can see, I do like his balcony design though.
Yeah,
and the view.
Yes.
As you can see, the higher up we get, the views just get better. The infinity pool.
Dude, I'm looking at that right now, and it's like, yeah.
Me and Raven were just like, yeah, we're having the top 2 bedrooms.
That's cool, Kitty. I hope you enjoy that. I hope that's a good day for you, yeah, man. Enjoy it.
Oh, what's she doing?
Good at income.
At what?
Sort of like a Comic-Con type of thing.
Oh, yeah. Amber said she could be live streaming from there.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. She did it last year, I think. I'm sure she did.
The fact that a couple of the colours in mine and Mikey's room happen to be based around red and black is purely coincidental, but...
It genuinely is, yeah. Genuinely is.
Get great minds and all that jazz. Same as me, you know, obviously Mikey stayed humble, he's only got 3 chandeliers up.
Well, I am the leader of Humbology. I have to stay a certain level of humble to make sure that my flock continue to believe in the bullshit that comes out. I mean, the true words that come out of my mouth. Yes, teachings.
And then up here, we've got the infinity pool. This is we've got a nice little DJ deck system over here. Obviously, beers, because what infinity pool party is complete without a nice mini fridge full of beer?
Absolutely.
We did some work on that last time, didn't we?
We've got some grills for barbecuing, and my favourite piece up here is, as Mikey clearly states there, look, he's even built us a pizza oven, bless him. We've got a pizza oven on the roof. And obviously, the massive kegs of beer, because, again, it's an infinity pool party. You can't be having an infinity pool party without big kegs of beer on the go.
Dude, there will be those people that will just be surviving in the zombie apocalypse. That's not us, baby. We're going to be thriving.
No. That's it.
We are.
I want to live, not just survive, mate. I want to live.
Yeah,
exactly.
And this is the infinity pool, which is I believe the initial pool idea was MDN, and then I think it was Raven who suggested an infinity pool. We had no idea. I'd never personally heard of that, so I had to look it up and see what the hell he was on about. But yeah, it was a cool. So as soon as I saw it, I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
yeah. Live with that.
The only pool I'd seen like that was the one that they just, because it was around the time where that news stories come out in about that I think it's glass pool that connects them to each other, and I was just like,
Brick Boy, welcome back.
Not going in
hey,
there.
What up there, Brick Boy?
Like, what could possibly go wrong with what?
Yeah,
glad to see you back, my friend. We're just doing a little bit of channel
idea.
clearing. We're clearing out this canal right here, or this channel. That way we can put our cargo ship in here.
I remember once when I went on holiday, mate. I think I've told you guys before, but for the people in chat, I was once on holiday, and it's still usually I'm not that bad with heights. Like I used to do a lot of free running. I'd jump roof to roof. I'd be fine with it. But I remember once I absolutely like shat myself. Like I was in this elevator, and it's got like a glass floor, so you can see all the way down the elevator shaft. I've been in that elevator about 4 times and not even noticed the floor. And the first time I looked down, I absolutely shit myself.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't do
the same.
That initial looking down, and you just see the like you're on like the 1840. You look down, you can see all the way to the bottom.
Cargo ship. What you can do that? Yeah, we're actually going to build one, Brick Boy. I'll run over here right quick, and I'll show you our design for it. But yeah, we're actually going to build a cargo ship.
It was one of them moments that was absolutely hilarious to everyone in the elevator.
PS5, 7 days, has so much more content. Yeah, it really does, Brick Boy. But there's a lot of things that you can't build in here that the old one you can, like the flags and all of that stuff. But yeah, it definitely has a lot more, though. But yeah.
They need to hire... They need to hire us guys for like building concept designs. Like we've had so many ideas that we've tried to implement, and it's just physically not possible because of the limitations on what parts you've got to build. But it's like, oh come on, like, there's certain things that really need to be in this game.
See this right here's going to kind of be our cargo ship, except for it's going to be like a massive one. But yeah, this is our basic. Idea of it, our basic design. So this right over here, Brick Boys, kind of like our scrap yard, our experimental yard. We build stuff over here in like wood blocks and see how it will look before building it out. That way we don't have to break out stone because that crap takes forever. So yeah, here's like a little grappling hook design that Guyver came up with, and MDN, you're the one that built the crane, right?
Yep.
I built those test cranes, yeah.
Yeah. And dude, I mean, this is pretty solid right here. He had a couple of them overlooking the wall, but we had to take them out, like the arm right there, because we had to keep going up. But yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think that through.
Brick Boy says, looks pretty cool. Oh, yeah.
The base building for it is still there, so once the line is finished, if we did want to extend a couple of cranes up, like, and over, that could easily be...
Yeah.
That can easily be just be extended.
Absolutely.
Oh, I've just seen Lord of Salt's name appear. What inappropriate thing has he said on my chat?
This is a...
Lord of Salt,
my friend, this is a PG-13.
Lord of Salt, never.
We want to be monetized. Hey, you know, Mom used to hit me with the wire hanger. He didn't use a bell after I was born. Oh, dude! I really should read these internally before reading them out loud. Holy shit!
For the first time, he disappointed me over there, Lord of Salt. He jumped into my chat and he left a normal hello comment. I was disappointed. I'm like, Salt, I look forward to your little comments, mate. Come on, Doctor, don't leave me hanging like that.
Oh, dude! Guys, it's accepted Queen's Jugs.
Has it?
As a sign. Yeah.
Holy shit!
We tried that. For those that don't know, the originals will know. But for those that don't, back in the day, we made like a little bar in one of his strongholds, and we tried to call it the Queen's Jugs, and it stored it all out.
It did. It stored it out. I had to do something to make it. I think I had to put like a dollar sign for the X or something.
Yep.
I
can't believe that.
A party thing, mate, because it's you started it, so you have to send it off.
Shit, yeah.
This is the reception area. We've got vending machines and all that jazz. We've got all the magazines, and yeah, this is the posh waiting area, more to the point. This is for the posh people.
This is for the humble people.
we've got a nice little X-ray machine up here, which is
How you doing, Lord of Salt? You alright, mate?
a combination of people put this together, because I think the basic the way it's extended out and the way it's shaped, I'm pretty sure it was NGG that suggested
What's that?
So that worked, the X-ray machine.
Oh, yeah. I think you designed the X-ray arm, didn't you? Because we were trying to figure it out for ages, and suddenly you had like a eureka moment.
Yeah, and then NGG suggested like the positioning and like the little outpost thing. Yeah, it came together nicely in the end, did it? Well, that's what I love about doing these little streams. Like I said, it's a collaboration. Like one person comes up with an idea, that next person expands on it, and it's like, you sort of bounce it back and forth, and it grows from there, and it's great.
Well, I mean, it's like a true work of art, though, you know, because art, you know, I don't necessarily get in like paintings or shit like that. I'm a more kind of a industrial art type of guy, like metal sculptures and all that stuff. But it's like a continuous work in progress. You think it's near completion, but then you look at something a particular way, and it's like, wait a minute. It's like, let's try this. And it's continuously expanding upon it. So it is legit, like literally work in progress. So, yeah.
This is the posh waiting area, which I'm actually seeing this bit for the first time myself since I'm getting a bit of redecorating and stuff. So this is the first time I've come across this. But yeah, this will be the posh people's rooms. As you can see, they are a hell of a lot fancier than the downstairs. You'll see yourself in a minute what the poor downstairs people have to put away.
Well,
we'll get to that.
Well, they're in that situation because they are poor.
But yeah, this is definitely. As you can see, they're not blocked in. Like these guys have got windows to see the views and
TVs,
vending machines, for like comfortable chairs in the waiting room. You're outside of the beds for when people are sat with the family members. Photos on the wall.
All right, Raven, get it together. Get it together.
These guys have got the good stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, it's the first time I've seen this. Actually, I've not seen it since you've done all this to it.
Have you let me know?
Cool. No,
and they get their own waiting room as well.
Yeah, so I saw the fancy waiting room. I was like, yeah, this is posh. We've got this helipad up here. I love the chimney on the furnace room thing, like the crematorium, like that chimney. Like the fact it's got smoke and shit coming out of it.
I was really impressed that the Fun Pimps that created it like that.
Did you put all those stone foundations down? Brick Boy, are you talking about that stuff?
No, the Death Kings were going to stream for a minute.
Literally, this whole island, like everything here, I put in because if you remember the PS5 version, Trader Bob would have been like not PS5 version, the old console version. Trader Bob would have been right over there, and right here on this island is where we had your bridge. So yeah, but no, dude, I liked your idea from earlier that we're going to have to put in another bridge here, and yeah, I think maybe like right over there. Yeah, like that cliff right there to that one over there. It won't be as big, but this one I'm really going to have to think about how to design, because it's going to be like real high, because that way the cargo ships can get in and out of here. But yeah, we'll definitely put a bridge in right there, because yeah, like I said, you're the OG, and yeah, I definitely don't have a problem.
Brick Boys Bridge.
Yeah, absolutely.
BBB.
Yep.
Yeah, Lord of Salt. We kind of got chatting. We've not spoken on chat like since, I don't know, about a month, maybe 3 weeks.
Thereabout.
So we were like, oh, we best go live. I think it was about 9:30. Because I hopes.
This is the chapel that we built the other day. Me and MDN. This is
that you wanted to create for me.
Yeah, man, the awesome bridge.
And this goes over to,
yeah, dude,
crematorium.
that bridge did take a while though, but yeah, I do, man. I love the design of that bridge. I was like, yeah, this is on point right here. So.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's start building this bad boy.
The crematorium and the interior was something that I put together. The chapel me and MDM put together as a collaboration. Same with the hospital. Like.
Okay.
But yeah, the building design actually could be a POI. Like the shape of it and everything, it could be a proper POI, and that's all down to MDM. That was MDM's.
Where is it? Where is
good
it?
eye for building there. That put that together.
I like
right there.
outside building more than inside building.
Okay. All right. Okay. So
which works out okay because I do like doing the whole interior
simple
deco and shit. So
advanced.
Yeah, not gonna lie, we kind of just left you to do the decorating for those houses, and part of me felt bad, but other part of me was just like, nah, it's alright. It's fine.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not the Brick Boy Bridge. It's the all bridge. I'm just glad I could bring you guys together, and it's amazing to me that you are still hanging around. Yeah, brother. That bridge right there is definitely the Brick Boy Bridge, though, because like I said, you got us all together. And like I said, you're, one of the OG, Death King fans. And dude, yeah, man, mad props, mad respect.
We owe you big time for that one, mate. I'll tell you now. Like, obviously, I know MDN in real life. I've known him.
Yeah.
Like, almost about half my life. Well, just thereabouts. If it's not just over, so yeah, it's.
How old are you now?
37.
25 years.
There you go. So me, I've known MDM for a while, but yeah, I was like Raven and Rage and all them lot, man. Like, yeah, man, they're not just friends, mate. Yeah, like you introduced us with all being rocking out and shit, man.
Yeah.
The family.
Absolutely.
Can you get instruments? You can't you? Like guitars and drums.
Thanks, guys. Yeah. Dude, no worries, man. Seriously, I mean, yeah. Well, like I said, dude, you were there, and yeah, man, dude, it's been a great ride. MDN, I think he's probably going to be the first one of us to get monetized. So, dude, yeah, man, we're just enjoying it.
It's subs, man. So it just need the subs.
Oh yeah.
The watch time might be there next week.
Well, dude, it should be getting close, bro. Because man, I've been blowing your shit up, which I'm pretty certain
you have.
Your notifications is like, God damn, Raven, what the fuck, bro?
The other day I was going through them, and what it does on the phone, it only loads so much at a time. But I forgot it did that. I was like, right, I've done all these, and I was just like, refresh. To empty it as I obviously zero complaints.
Okay, that one's not too bad. What do a condom and a coffin have in common? Both carry stiffs, but one is coming and one is going.
Less controversial. I like it, the controversy.
Brick Boy. Oh, wow. Yeah, congrats to MDN. Yeah, no, MDN, dude, he's been smashing it. So, yeah. Cheers, Lord Salt. He's going to be the next Glock 19. Yeah. But I think Glock 19, kind of does his own thing or whatever, and whereas I think with us, we're like more geared towards, like the team or whatever, because I've always said is like, dude, I was like, if I'm the first one to make it, I was like, dude, I'm gonna do everything I can to push you guys, because like I said, the way I look at it, dude, we're a team, so.
Come on, say the line. I love the line. It's my favorite line. Say the line.
What line?
If
When one of us makes it, we all make it.
Oh, dude, my brain's, you know, it's.
Words to live by.
Yeah.
That's it, man. We love the community. We're all family, man. We're just one big family. Like,
Oh,
like
yeah, yeah.
We're all defending Amber and cheering Amber up. You know what I mean? Like, we're a goddamn empire.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And there might be those that don't know what we're talking about, but I mean, we do, and you know, it's like, and it's
we're
not
all in it together, man.
And it's
Let's just
not,
say we go to bat for each other.
Yeah, and
definitely.
that's exactly it. It's like, it's not like, you know, we won't hide anything or anything like that, but I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, we're, you know, people too and whatnot, and let's just say something happened and it wasn't right, and we, you know, did what we should have did, you know. Exactly. Yeah. People support people. I mean, that's you know what happens. So
rather than fighting and bitching.
Exactly. You know, because it's like, dude, the world is sick enough as it is. It's like, dude, we don't need more of that shit. You know, it's like, dude, hey, how's about a little bit of fucking positivity? It's like, dude, let's start seeing the good in the world. You know.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, that's what I'm talking about. Because
you have to excuse the Among Us winters, as NDM has said, that was purely accidental. He did not mean to design an Among Us character as the entrance. Like,
yeah,
that was...
I don't even play the game. Like, I don't even
that
know.
Was completely an accident.
I think are you trying to find out who killed someone?
I think the basic premise is there's a sort of like one killer, and you basically each round you vote somebody out who you think is the killer, and you
it's
basically
Wink
try and get
Murder.
the right one.
It's like Wink Murder.
Basically.
Oh, I love that game. Oh my god.
Dude, this thing's gonna be massive.
But yeah, that's basically as a.
There's a line there, but I'm too mature to say it.
Dude, that's okay, MDN. If my baby's watching, I guarantee you, she'd be like, "Work about wow."
Oh. Yeah, that's basically it. That's pretty much what we've been cracking on with about the last couple of streams. We've got a lot done. We've absolutely we've been smashing it out, man.
We have.
But now the tour's over, unfortunately, people, you get to watch the super exciting part where I place down 1,000,001 steel blocks.
Yeah, dude, you know, and dude, that's the bad thing about it. You know, I mean, some of the stuff that we're doing is not, you know, like very exciting or whatever, and you know, and that's the thing that I feel real bad about. Is like, dude, guys, man, we get this isn't exciting. Is like, but you know. When we get to show off structures like this right here that, you know, we spent literally forever doing, that's the good part, you know. But to do this, we gotta do all this monotonous shit, and it's like, man, please bear with me.
And this is why we love the community so much, because
that's it. It's one of the reasons I say this community is legendary, mate. I mean, if you put together all the streams we've done on this project alone, I bet I've spent a good amount of hours doing nothing but walking back and forward, placing steel blocks, and slowly but surely over the last couple of weeks, it's gone from, you know, like 5 viewers average to now you're like early. You know, I'm getting like 8, 12, 14 viewers early stage. Like you're still tuning in just to watch me play steel blocks, man. And you know what I mean? It's greatly appreciated, people. Like, you'll be like, it's time and effort you don't have to spend, and you do it, so it's appreciated.
This is a unique build. This is a very unique build on YouTube.
And finish it on PS3.
It's a shame that like a bigger YouTuber hasn't like clocked onto it, because I think that this could blow up if the right influencer, like other content creator, caught onto this and just like, hey guys, check this out. It's a stream, and a lot of it, like I say, is monotonous building, but to see it progress and to see it get bigger and bigger and bigger, It feels like an accomplishment. Streaming
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
else this weekend and getting my ass kicked at Art of Fighting tomorrow. Dude, tomorrow I'm finally going to start playing Expedition 33. Super excited.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've played
Death Dealer,
Far Cry.
Really appreciate it, man. How are you?
Brick Boy. But yeah, dude, the platinum version. I mean, dude, that sounds pretty awesome though. A little bit better than the older version because they give you a wee bit more stuff and whatnot. So
it's a cool game.
What
that.
a game.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, it's been a while since I played it, but yeah, Far Cry was on point.
It was a game that I stopped playing. I'll be honest, I got a bit bored. Far Cry 4 had a great story, but there's that part where you've got the first half of the game is geared towards getting that bridge in the middle of the island, and I did that, and then I got to the other side of the bridge thinking it was near the end of the game. I thought that was endgame. I thought that bridge, endgame.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, there's another half of the island that I've got to do the same stuff that I've just been doing. It's my own fault because I am an absolute sucker on those games. I can't just move forward. I have to, ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's this? And whereas it might have taken most people 15 hours to get to that bridge, it took me over almost 100 hours. And I was just like, I don't have it in me to do that again. I don't have it in me to not do it because I know myself and I know that I'd be doing it all. And I was just like, yeah, I'm done. I'll just watch Kerry play it because Kerry loves those games and she gets through them.
Expedition 33 looks so good, although I'm not a big fan of the turn-based combat. Expedition 33.
Expedition 33, I'm not
familiar with that.
I have not seen a single person badmouth that game who's played it.
Expedition 33.
Even like Britboy's just said, he's not a fan of turn-based combat, but he thinks it looks really good. Like, that's how good this game apparently is.
See,
I've never heard of it.
Expedition 33, I've never heard of it, but from the sounds of it, it's like the turn-based. Do you like control multiple characters? Like, how's it work?
You do,
how's the basic?
Yeah.
It looks kind of cool. Yeah.
Yeah. It's.
How's
playing
it work
tomorrow.
in terms of combat? How's the combat work on it? Like, do you move like obviously like you say it's turn based. Is it like Final Fantasy turn based where you sort of get in a fight and you attack, or do you get to move your people about and more?
You don't move them about, no. It's kind of like. Well, I'm not entirely sure because I've not played the game yet. I've tried to stay away from spoilers, but from what I've seen, it's like although you stood still, it's quite interactive. So you've got to like. You can parry, press a button at the right time to parry and stuff like that, which is outside of your turn. It was made by people who used to work at Ubisoft and then they left because their creative freedom was stifled at Ubisoft. It wasn't a AAA game. It's this huge game, looks amazing, like graphically. They put so much effort into it. It came out as only £50 rather than like 70 quid. And it just sold a shit ton of games. They made so many sales.
Some games like that turn out to be great. I remember like one of my favourite games in the last couple of years I've played, like other than the usual shit I tend to play, like survival games. And I played, I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically like you control multiple people, you move them, like you can actually move them around the battlefield and stuff. It's like turn-based. I equate it to like basically like playing chess with guns.
Oh, you mean like the tactics games?
And it's
it reminds me a bit of Final Fantasy 13 combat. MDN would definitely know about that then. In all honesty, to tell you the truth, I can't remember the last Final Fantasy I played. I used to play it back in the day, but then I kind of, fell off from, playing it. But, dude, MDN, Final Fantasy, dude, that is right up his ballpark.
It is.
Yeah,
my aim is to get every Final Fantasy on the channel.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
I've done 1 to 5.
Wow.
9, 7, and 10 so far, and 16.
He's the one I have to thank for my obsession with Final Fantasy. Like, I was more into shooting racing games, like it was MDM that sort of got me into the RPG genre. But yeah, like for like the first, I think Final Fantasy X was the first Final Fantasy where I could actually offer Mikey advice, because every other Final Fantasy before that, MDM was basically my walking, talking strategy guide.
Oh yeah, I was a terrible backseat gamer. Really, like, dude, do that.
Like,
Dude, why are you doing that?
Like,
Well, do I think most people are though, you know? Because
Yeah.
it's just a force of nature,
yeah.
you know. It's like a habit.
I never had to look it up online. I never had to put strategy guide out. If I got stuck on anything for any of the first 9 Final Fantasies, it was basically just yo, Mikey.
What's your guys' favourite game? What's your favourite genre? Like genre games, you know. Let us know in chats, all chats. We're interested to know what tickles your fancies.
Oh man.
Okay, there we go.
I made a stage, by the way, guys.
Cool.
I just had a thought, and now it's there.
Survival for me, mate. Definitely like survival games or anything like this where I can build epic structures. I love that type of shit. Like,
yeah,
you're very good at them.
I have a syndrome when it comes to these type of games. Like, if you see me play anything like this, Conan Exiles, Orc, Forest, anything like that, I cannot do simple small structures. Like, when I build something, it is over the top, always over the top. Like, I remember when I first got into Orc, the little clan thing I was a part of, they're like, oh, we need to do like a little outpost on this part of the island. Like, my simple outpost was like basically an entire Viking village. Like, that was my simple outpost. I'm like, it's like, we said simple, like, yeah, this is about as simple as my buildings get, Paul.
Oh, you kind of, I mean, you got me into the idea of we're living, not surviving.
That's it. I'm like, if you want it simple and humble, mate, like, you pick the worst person in this clan to go build it for you.
I remember watching a Jar Woodle video, and I know you've not watched any Jar Woodle stuff, and he made a comment some comment like we're here to live, not to survive, or something. And I was just like, hey, that's Guyver's line.
That's it. That is my concept when I'm building, mate. I've always built like that. I'm like, I don't just want to be living, mate. I'm living here. I'm not surviving, mate. I'm freaking living. At times it gets a bit bad, like, 'cause it can be very time consuming. Like, I think the first, once I got used to the building mechanics on Conan Exiles, it took me a while to get the basic building mechanics down.
Oh,
but
come
once
on,
I
are you
figured
serious?
like the first major build I did, it's not like, oh, we're going to build a castle or we're going to do this. No. I went and rebuilt is it Nazrul off of Lord of the Rings? I basically recreated the city. Like, that's my build.
We both have a sickness, and I think Raven has it too. So your sickness is to a different game. Your sickness is on these where you grind the shit out of these games. My sickness is on RPGs like Final Fantasy VII, or Final Fantasy X. That first area when you first jump off the ship and you fight those fish. I did a playthrough a few years ago because you can essentially get 99 grenades and 99 potions by spamming its little system there. And I spent hours up and down on that ship fighting fish. It's a sickness. I didn't need to do it. I don't need to do it. Selling those potions is money. Like, if I didn't do that, I would easily make that money up by Luca. No problem whatsoever. But I still have that need to do it.
I remember watching you do it, where you used to it basically put something on the button, so it'd constantly keep pressing it, so it could basically, and then he'd leave it basically stealing for an hour while he watched the program. Like, he'd put friends on for an hour while he's just in the background stealing items.
Yeah. What are you? Oh, wait. Are you a wolf?
Dude, that
I
was a
thought you
little
always
bit
had
of a
wolves in this
fright.
game.
Coyotes, yeah, you've got coyotes. Mate.
No, this is grey. This is grey.
Yeah, coyote. You get grey
I thought
ones.
the coyotes
you get like sandy coloured ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you do get grey ones too. Yeah.
Oh, right. I thought there was some weird update that we've not been told about.
They are new
Turn-based
creatures
RPGs
coming.
were my favourite until they stopped making them. Now I guess it's fighting games. You're smashing the fighting games out, mate. Hey, get off my stage. It's not all about you.
I used to. Yeah, I think for me, like I said, it's building games like it's anything with survival or strategy. They're my biggest addiction games. It's strategy. I love strategy-based games. Things like Command and Conquer and that type of stuff, like Age of Empires. I love that type of shit.
Dude, I used to play the shit out of that.
Did anyone play the Alien vs Predator on the PS2 where it was like Command and Conquer?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I used to
I
have
did.
that.
I played it at yours. Yeah. I played your copy, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna say I used to love that. But yeah, I'll like that. Command and Conquer. I always prefer the Age of Empires to Command and Conquer, like the more medieval style of warfare. Oh man, I was addicted like shit to them games, but I would spend hours playing them.
Yep. I didn't care because I liked both different types of it, and this just kind of goes to show how old your boy Raven is, and maybe I shouldn't give that away, but way back in the day before World of Warcraft went the way it is, World of Warcraft used to be a strategy game where it was kind of like Age of Empires and everything. But then they,
Back in the 1900s.
Early 1900s. But yeah, dude, that was batteries ran. Oh shit! I'm glad I was watching that. Gotta plug my laptop in. The battery's running low. But
I like that.
That's
that Alien game I was on about. Where you sort of like control your set, because it's sort of like Command and Conquer, but rather than controlling massive armies, you're basically controlling like a small, like a special force unit.
All right, where you at?
But it's very similar. Like you move your troops. So like I said, it's essentially chess with guns. Like
being the humans was so hard. The aliens and the predators were so overpowered. The humans were just
The human forces basically were numbers, really. That's like you had to have numbers. Like in a straight up like 10 versus 10 fight, the predators or the aliens were just gonna absolutely
wreck shop.
You were getting it.
I will be getting the new
it was essentially
Silent Hill game.
10 sheep against 10 lions. You know what I mean? Like if you saw that for thousands of sheep to take down one of the lions, like if you went in there 10 on 10, you were getting smashed.
Any of you guys getting the new Silent Hill game?
I probably won't.
I think in June. No. We're in June. September, I think, actually. It's it looks awesome. Like, they're taking Silent Hill into a very different direction now. The one they did last year, which had, like, it had the mental health suicide message attached to it, which was really powerful. Like,
yeah.
My channel got it was the first video that I've ever done where YouTube forced an age rating.
Oh, wow.
And they sent me a link basically asking if I was okay. And they put links on my on my video, for like suicide prevention and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even though I'd done that, because I put a few links myself on the description.
Yeah.
I was like, oh boy, they did not like that. Yeah.
Yeah. That's...
I haven't played any of the more recent ones, but I know, like, from the earlier ones to sort of like the midsection ones, my issue with Silent Hill is it sort of went a bit like Resident Evil, where it stopped being more horror based, and I'm like, don't do that, because that's the reason I'm playing it. Like that's why I play Silent Hill, for the creepy ass horror like feeling to it.
I'll never get to play PT.
PT.
No, I played
Silent
a demo.
Hill PT. It was a demo. It was supposed to be
mate,
released, and then Capcom basically cancelled it. It was just you're just walking through a corridor, and the corridor changes. Like it's the same corridor, but things change every time, and it's like different jump scares. It's even though it's an unreleased game, and initially it was just a demo which you can't play anymore. Well, if you got it, you can play it, but if you didn't have it, you can't get it. It is inspired like countless games.
Wow.
Like probably hundreds of indie horror games copied it. Inspired by it. But,
it was really good, and it did have some great jump scares. Like
considered one of the scariest games ever made at the time, and it was only a demo.
Yeah, they did great. I was gutted when I found out it weren't going to get full release. I'm like, that's a shame.
I think it's because Kojima fell out with Capcom. I'm sure that's because he doesn't work for them anymore, does he? He's got his own studio. I'm sure they like fell out or something.
But I understand. I can't call me old-fashioned like that, but when I get a game in a certain genre, I play it for that genre. You know what I mean? So it's like it's like when they used to do, you get games like Driver, and then they make it so you can get out of your car, and it's a bit more like GTA. I'm like, if I wanted to play GTA, I'd play GTA. The reason I'm playing Driver is because I just want to get chased around the city by a bunch of cops, see how long I can drive. Like, that's the premise of the game. Like, that's what I enjoy about it. It's a bit like when it comes to racing games, your more serious racing games like Forza and things like that, and then you get the more silly ones, which will always be my favourite, things like Burnout. You know, like, I'm not playing it for a serious drive, I'm playing it for fucking shits and giggles, like.
Yeah.
And I want to say with Resident Evil, it's like Silent Hill, the first couple of games, great. Such a horror atmosphere to it. Like, oh, this is right good. Like, I remember playing that in my room, pitch black, by myself, shitting myself. It was great. Yeah. And then they sort of went, oh, we're going to make it more action and, you know, run and gun based. And I'm like, that's not why I play a fucking Resident Evil or a Silent Hill game. That's not what I'm playing them for.
As good as Resident Evil 4 was, that's to blame.
Well, I think it's because companies like that don't invest a lot of money into their creative staff. Because it's like, I'm sorry, but it's like, you got to have a good story. You know, because that's what's luring people in. But I think they lose that and then are like, well, let's just make it more combat-based. And it's like, no, you're getting away from the founding principles of that game. You are literally starting your own demise of your fucking empire. It's like, no, stop that. Stop.
Horror back, though. They did bring the horror back with... Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, well, dude, that's
Resident
good,
Evil
though.
7 was so scary.
Because, dude,
Resident Evil 8 was less scary, but still a lot of horror in it.
A lot of businesses can't seem to pull their heads out, and they just double down on their stupidity. And it's like, dude, you guys are going to go fucking belly up. Stop it.
Ubisoft.
Yep.
I feel like they're in a lot of trouble. They're in danger of being bought by someone like Sony or Microsoft.
I was gonna say, fucking the main people who do Call of Duty as well, but you know the Black Ops things. But with the last update they did, like this whole return to Verdansk and our Balance Methods, they seem to have finally pulled the finger out their ass and clicked on like
yeah, but they have been bought by Microsoft now, so like they're a Microsoft empire. They're part of the Microsoft empire. They're safe for life then.
That's it. It's like but it's like I hate when games do it like they'll make changes like instead of changing the shit that needs fixing and the stuff that the fans don't like. It's like you change stuff that nobody's asked you to change. Like nobody has ever.
Sorry, I got a phone call. I'm back on now. No, Brick, bro, you good, baby, man. You good. I mean, dude, as we always say, life happens. It's like, dude. We get it, and we're not going to be offended. I mean, our feelings won't be hurt or anything like that. We understand life happens. So, yeah, no, we're just glad you're back, though. You know, because like I said, hanging out with you guys is definitely a stress reliever on our parts. That's so yeah.
100%.
So yeah,
you just hit a nail on the head right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I look forward
It is
to these
very-
little streams, mate.
It's
like
very
I've always said,
therapeutic.
mate, it's relaxing. It's nice
Yeah.
to get, just to unwind with boys after a shitty
Yeah.
week and shit. Man,
Yeah.
I love these little streams, and it's like I said, it
I
comes to
thought
Death Games
I'll
when we
just
stream.
let you know. Okay, yeah, I get that, and I respect that. But yeah, yeah. Well, thank you for that. But yeah, no, dude, we're definitely glad you're back though. So yeah, seriously.
I've always said when it comes to Death King streams, I've said it 1,001 times. I'll probably end up saying it 1,001 more. But it's like,
Yeah.
we might not be the most organised. We might not be the most. We might not always be the most, like technical players. But
Yeah.
we always have shits and giggles, man.
Oh,
Every
yeah,
stream
yeah,
we have a
yeah,
laugh.
yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
That's what I love about it, man. Every stream's always a battle of laughs. So
And
I'll take that. I'll take that over professionalism any day of the week.
yeah, and to tell you the truth, I can't. And maybe it's because I don't watch, a lot of big people. Normally, I like to watch, and support the smaller people. But maybe that's the reason, I don't know. But I was sitting there thinking, I was like, I don't know of another YouTube group that, is basically like us, because what I see, and like I said, maybe it's because I don't support, the bigger people, is everybody's mainly out for themselves. Whereas with us, dude, we're all about the group and our community. And yeah, dude, and see, the thing is, what a lot of people don't understand, maybe some of the lurkers, that are, new to our channel, is, we talk about getting monetized and all that, and it's not just because, we want to get paid or whatever, but it's what we'll be able to give back to the community. Because, dude, I've always said, I was like, man, if I happen to get big, my personal, beliefs, a person only needs so much in life, is like, if you're comfortable, if your family's comfortable, and you guys ain't got to worry about, paying the light bill, you ain't got to worry about, where the food's going to come from, you ain't got to worry about if the car note's going to get paid or the mortgage or anything like that. If you ain't got to worry about that, it's like, you only need so much. So it's like, dude, yeah, give back to your community, because, dude, they're the ones that built you, they're the ones that supported you when you were nobody, and they're the reason you are successful. So yeah, give back. I mean, that's the reason I talk about getting monetized so much. And people are like, well, are you talking about Mr. Beast? Mr. Beast, I don't know about him, because I've heard, and maybe it's just jealous people or whatever, but I've heard some of his giveaways are rigged, though, so it's like friends win or whatever. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't want to speculate, but no, dude, I'm all about, it's like, yeah, and obviously I couldn't, give away what, he does, because he's, like fucking like a uber wealthy.
Yeah.
But
he's
yeah.
a one of a kind.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because he could give away $100,000 at a time, like it's, mere candy.
Yeah.
And whereas, if we got monetized and started doing well, I wouldn't have no problem giving away like a, brand new PS5 or a brand new PS6 when it comes out. I mean, yeah, that's a little bit of money, but if we're monetized and, making a little bit of cheddar, and as long as our families are taken care of and we're not hurting or wanting for anything, it's like, yeah, dude, give back to the community,
Oh, that's it. I can't agree more. You only need so much. But I've always said I've had these like theoretical discussions, with friends and shit before, and I've always said to him, like, I would be useless if I wouldn't lot him in it, because, I mean, like, alright, there's certain things I could do, everyone could always do with that little bit of extra help and shit, there's certain things I could do, but for the most part, I could probably cover that with less than 30 grand a minute. After that, I genuinely wouldn't know what to freaking do with it, because I'm like, kids are happy, kids are safe, everything's sorted for them, I'm happy, I'm safe, everything's sorted for me. Outside of that, what the hell would I do with the rest of that money? Because I wouldn't have a freaking clue what to do with it.
Yeah. And I think Brick Boy just hit the nail on the head. He said, oh yeah, so many YouTubers take it for granted and are ungrateful. I could shake my head harder than in a car accident sometimes. And yeah, dude, I absolutely spot on. It's true, and it's like, dude, that's sad, because it's like, dude, these are the people that supported you, which I don't even care about the money. As I get older, I realize there's some things in life that you can't replace. Money will come and goes, and this is the older me trying to impart wisdom into the world. Money will always come and go. I mean, but there's only one thing in this world that once it's gone, you can't get back, and that is time. And for you guys to devote your time to us, thank you is so meaningless, because I don't feel it has enough power behind it, but I'm not smart enough to figure out the words to say how grateful I am, and the other Deaf Kings are as well. Because for you to devote your time to us and support us, dude, man, we are forever in your debt. I mean, seriously. I mean, that's just the way I feel on it, So
it's wisdom, mate. Like you said, it comes with age, mate. It comes from learned experiences. That's what it is.
yeah,
It's like, I'm not going to fucking bullshit, growing up, mate, I didn't come from a rich family. We didn't have
no, neither did I. No,
growing
no.
up, so...
Yeah.
So to me, when I was younger, I was all about the money because I'd never had it. So to me, it meant a lot. But as you get older, especially since I've had kids, there's certain, like you'll make certain memories with babbies and stuff, and there's certain things you realise it's like you can't buy that. Like there's certain shit, no matter how rich you are, you just cannot buy that. Like,
exactly.
You can't put a price tag on it. And since I'm like in probably my early 20s, I've always had this view when it comes to fucking money and being rich and all this shit. I'm like, you can make out it's all this and it's all that, it's all the best thing since sliced bread, but do you know, at the end of the day, you can't take it with you. Like them things, it's like, it's all well and good.
Well, you could be a massive dick if you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I bet it's nice to have.
Like the fucking pharaohs and shit. Trying to take their wealth with them. It's like, dude, are you serious?
I think that's a lesson a lot of people that get rich sort of miss, like when it goes to their head, and it's like you can't take it with you. Like you came into this world with nothing, and as much as you don't like it, I hate to break it to you, but no matter how rich you are in life, you got to be leaving this world with nothing. I'm like, so. If you've got way more than you need, and you can do something to help somebody else out that you would not got way less than you, why not? What's the freaking harm? Like, it's
exactly.
Like that thing in, I can't remember, I'm not going to go into politics and shit, but I know there's a certain industry in UK, like, they sort of giving, like, pay raises, like, to everyone, they work hard, it's like, oh yeah, it's so much money's going into this industry, and I'm like, but when you work out, it's like, like, the really, really rich twats at the top of the ladder are the ones that get the most. And it's like the busybody bees that are doing all the work basically get it's equivalent to like maybe an extra couple of £1 a week. I'm like, these people that have that much don't need the extras like $6,000 they're going to get at the end of every month. The people at the bottom of the ladder, like that to them would be a life-changing amount of money.
Exactly.
I'm like, that sort of breed to me just makes, like, logically, it has no logic to it. It's like, now, come on.
Yeah. And dude, me, and this is sharing a little bit of my personal life, and, and I'm going to do it with you guys. And actually, my fellow Deaf Kings don't know about a lot of this. Boy, I've always wanted to start my own, basically, fast food joint and whatnot. And there's one of our honorary Deaf Kings that is in the food service industry. And I was like, man, if I get this up and running, I was like, dude, you got a job, and, I kind of asked, about, his salary and whatnot. And I was like, dude, Brick Boy, your donut shop, dude. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Brick Boy here, Brick Boy. We haven't seen him in forever, and yet that shit's priceless, man. It really is. He still remembers.
I love how you guys say it.
Yeah.
I love how you guys say it, Donna.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, Donor. Yeah. I mean, but yeah, a donut shop, and dude, I sit there, told him, I was like, dude, I was like, okay, I was like, this is, what I want, I was like, if, we profit, like, the business after everything's, paid and done, if we profit over 100 grand, I was like, I ain't got no problem, giving you like a 25% like raise, like literally a quarter of the profit, And I was like, dude, I mean, and some people might sound, it's like, well, yeah, a quarter, that's not very much. It's like, well, it just depends on, how much, we profit. Is like, dude, as long as the bills are paid and we profit, over 100 grand, it's like, dude, 25%, dude, that could be like 25,000. It's like, dude, that kind of bonus, you're talking about like fucking working at like a Fortune 500 company or some shit like that. It's like, dude, 25 grand, that could buy somebody a brand new fucking car,
That'd be nice.
So,
Oh, man.
but I just, yeah.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
I'm literally, nothing like YouTube's playing up with notifications. It's not bringing up like all the messages, like.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally just told me that Lord Assault sent me a message. And, yeah, I was just having a little chuckle away to myself.
Yeah, man, you gotta love YouTube. It's like, come on.
I'm not sure if I can mention that one, Lord Assault. Not because it's a bad joke, but just because of the subject it's around. That might be a bit touchy, but yeah. I was just having a little chuckle to myself. I just read what you put, and I was like,
okay, Lord Assault.
That's better, Lord Assault. That's the Lord Assault I know and love. There you go, mate. It's them comments that I look forward to.
Lord Assault should be a South Park writer.
Oh, yeah. Get on to him, Lord Assault. Tell him, mate, like, look, I've got ideas.
Apparently, the new South Park series is going to tackle Diddy.
Oh, is it? I've been kind of waiting for them to do that. No bullshit. I've been waiting for them to fucking do that.
Yeah. And you know how, like, Katy Perry was just like, I'm basically an astronaut.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently they're gonna do that as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Stage is...
Dude, I've heard people, like, roast the fuck out of her. It's like, oh, look at this. I skinned my knee. I put a Band-Aid on. Now I'm a fucking brain surgeon.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, come on.
I kicked a ball to some kids who'd lost it in the park. I'm a professional footballer.
Brick Boy the Diddler. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Dude, I've been waiting for South Park to roast the shit out of him. Brick Boy was the astronaut.
I know for a fact that South Park will do it some freaking justice. They always do.
Yeah. They're not gonna let him off lightly.
Yeah. No, he's cooked.
Man, no, he's gonna get roasted on a professional level, man.
Yeah,
you guarantee.
Yep. And you know what? Rightfully fucking so.
Absolutely.
And dude, I mean, and maybe I shouldn't, share this because maybe, somebody might, disagree with my viewpoint. But at first, I mean, I kind of felt bad for Justin Bieber, But then I was sitting there thinking about it. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, dude, if he would have reached out for help, I would have been more empathetic, for him because it was a shit situation. But kind of the way that I'm viewing it is basically he kind of sold his soul for fucking money, and it's like, I'm sorry, I can't support that. I was like, granted, it's a fucked up situation he found himself in, and you can fucking tell now by how he acts and everything. But it's like, dude, you fucking sold your soul for that. I'm fucking sorry.
I guess that's where like grooming comes in, though, doesn't it? Because you can normalize it to the victim. You can make it feel normal, and Yeah.
I
We'll see what happens. We'll see what comes out of a court case.
yeah.
There's a lot of people though. Apparently, there's a lot of names that are going to be revealed. Not
Yeah.
ones that were like that did it, but ones that knew about it
Yeah.
and did nothing.
And you know what? And you know what?
It might be a harsh point of view, mate, but I'll tell you now, in my personal opinion, the twats that knew that shit were going off and did fuck all to stop it deserve every bit of fucking punishment that the twats that did it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was literally about to say the same damn thing. Because you know what? I'm sorry. But if you knew about that shit going on and you didn't do anything to stop it, I'm sorry, you're just as complicit as those motherfuckers that did it, you know? I ain't saying you gotta, you know, pick up a gun and try to go physically stop it yourself, but goddamn it, pick up the fucking telephone and say, hey, this is going on, this is fucking wrong, something needs to be done to try and stop it. I see
that conspiracy theory about Beyonce.
What's that?
So apparently her and Jay-Z may potentially be named as people that knew about it.
Yeah, I've heard that.
And let's just say apparently, because I don't want Beyonce coming to steal them. Apparently, if you win, is it a Grammy Award, Emmy Award, whichever it is?
Yeah.
So you know when Taylor Swift won that award and what's his name? He's been selling T-shirts with swastika on it. What's his name?
It's like that's
man.
that's not normally my type of jam. So
he's a rapper. No. He's really famous. He's a rapper and he's made huge headlines. I forgot his name. Anyway, he got on stage and was just like, Beyonce should have won this. Beyonce should have won this. Anyway, apparently, if you win this award and you're going up against Beyonce and you don't thank her in your speech, your like career's done.
Oh wow.
And someone and the person that told me about this, they went through like a bunch of people they went through some people that had won and like they'd all thank Beyonce. In fact, I think someone even shared the award with her or something. It's like, this is for both of us. It's so weird. It's so weird. It's just a conspiracy theory. I'm sure there's not really much to it. I'm sure it's just people like respecting the fact that she's just the top of, perceived as the top of the game.
Dude, you know, to be honest, I try to stay away from that shit as much as possible because that shit right there, I don't even consider that fucking real life. And so much of it, you know, my personal opinion's fucking disgusting. And it's like, I'm sorry. Well, like, for example, you know, fucking, you know, I might get a lot of hate for this, but Jersey Shore back in the fucking day, it's like, dude, man, what the fuck is wrong with the goddamn world? You know, it's like, why are you guys fucking promoting this shit? Why are you promoting to our youth to try to be as stupid as fucking possible? Do you think they're doing that shit in other countries? It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, you guys owe us an apology for that. We got the Geordie Show because of that. So a similar type of show, but in Newcastle. Yeah. We got The Only Way is Essex.
Wow, I don't even know what the fuck that is, but if it's anything like them, it's like, dude, yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, the Geordie Show with what's her face on South Park was right funny. The
Snooky.
I was having this conversation other day with Tito. We were on about similar thing to what you put up that post about that. Well, I'll not mention this, so people call it bitch, but that woman that did the thing that you put about, and I was like,
oh, I miss Germany so much. I mean, I really do.
But it was
what were you saying, guy?
Yeah. Tito brought up the fact that, like, you know, the woman that was on the posting that MD mentioned, and I was like, but yeah, so somebody compared meeting her, like, to be in the same, like, it'd be like, it's such an accomplishment. It would be the same as meeting somebody
Bonnie
like
Blue.
Abraham.
Yeah.
It'd be like, yeah, meeting her, she's such inspirational. This was the equivalent of meeting, like, Abraham Lincoln or
God,
Martin Luther King or Stephen Hawking. And I'm like, you're comparing that to people who literally changed the fucking world.
Yeah,
with their
yeah.
endeavors. You are comparing me.
Oh my God.
She had relations with 1,000 men in 24 hours.
I'm like, there was a time when we used to, like, we would have.
Exactly.
Genuinely good human beings that had great intentions. That's what we used to aspire to, and now this is the epitome of what we're looking at, thinking this is what I want to do in my life. And I'm like,
mate, idiocracy.
For a species, for a species that claims to be, you know, an enlightened species among species on the planet, we are the enlightened ones. Apparently, we are the higher intelligence. I'm sat here thinking, I'm sorry to disappoint you, love, but at times I struggle to fucking see where. I really do.
Dude,
this is coming true.
Yeah, well, yeah. Idiocracy. It's no longer a comedy. It's more of a fucking documentary now. Sadly, but yeah, Brick Boy, he was like, we had a Big Brother though. Yeah, Big Brother.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was
Sorry
to
about
the
that,
degree.
guys. We owe you an apology for that. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think it was still to the degree of, you know, Jersey Shore. I mean, yeah, Big Brother, but you know, Jersey Shore was just on another level. It's like, dude, I'm sorry.
I don't know if he's watched South Park or not, but their version of it is pretty spot on.
I'll be honest with you, mate. I can barely stomach proper reality shows. So scripted reality shows, mate, is literally like having your teeth pulled at the dentist, mate. I can't.
Guys,
I can't do it.
The Lead Mill, which is the stage, and Queen's Jugs is completed.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
Just need some extra touches like.
Brick Boy, I love that. Yeah, that movie is really good.
I can't. I know it's each their own, but for me personally, I can't do it. I fucking can't. Like, it is like having teeth pulled.
Yeah.
I don't mind dumb comedies and stuff like that, but there's certain things I watch. Like, the only way I can describe it is I'd have to steal a line from Borderlands. I think it's Borderlands 2. Like, one of the characters, he's on about another character who's like dumb, and he's like, I can literally feel my brain cells committing suicide as they're talking. That for me is genuinely what watching reality TV is like. It's like I can feel myself getting stupider. Oh no. Can't do it. Cannot do it.
Yeah. And I mean, it's not only the same thing with a reality TV, but I've always thought it's like most people don't even watch the news anymore. And the reason is why? Because it's fucking depressing. Literally, all you hear on the news is the same fucking shit over and over. The worst that society has to fucking offer. And where I say, yeah, we shouldn't, you know, skate around that. We need to acknowledge it. That way we can try to change it. That's not the fucking reason they do it. And this is conspiracy, you know, theory-ish, you know. I think they fucking do it to goddamn depress the absolute shit out of this, you know. And it's like, dude, it's like, man, if I got rich, I would literally start my own fucking news media organization and literally report on the fucking good of society, you know, the unsung fucking heroes. Like, hey, this person stopped in the middle of the fucking road, almost got ran over by cars to help this old lady fucking cross the road. It's like that